Well, football fans, we are live on this wacky Wednesday as I take you on another wacky draft adventure. Before I bring in Jamie, please subscribe, like, and share the Driving to the Top Productions, Spunky Spectrum Sports YouTube pages. It might be, it might be baseball drafts, it might be football, it might be wrestling, it might be MMA. We try and do everything here. Also check out the Big D podcast for the audio listeners, Spotify, and Apple. But joining me from the home of the rock and roll, where my guest thinks it's hotter than Florida, if you can believe it. Jamie. So Jamie, what was on the old record player in Cleveland today?
Oh man, it was a hot one though. Luckily, it rained a little bit, cooled it down. But after the rain stopped, then the humidity just hit us hard. So right now, I'm in the air conditioner, so I feel good right now.
Yeah, we can't live without AC in Florida. Although in December and January, you're not going to need the air conditioning. You're going to need the heat. So, seems like everybody tries to do baseball drafts. Although for some reason, most of my friends are always on underdog.
That's where I'm at all the time, every day.
Yeah, one of my friends just messaged me and said, "Big fan, big fan. Thank you, big draft energy for the shout out." You're ready to get in a draft. We are going to
Big
do
draft energy. I know that guy. I've been watching his streams lately.
Yeah, he does like so many drafts on Drafters.
Yeah, it's awesome. He hit me up on Twitter. That's how I found him.
That's how I did too. So we are going to do the 20 max play action $3 entry.
All right. So the $3 play action. I'm set up whenever you are. I think I'm in the right one. Make sure it's on the fast draft, right?
Yes, I'm
We
not.
don't want to stay here for a week doing our draft.
Ready? Three, 2, 1, go.
Says I'm in the draft.
Uh,
Round one will start when this contest fills.
6 of 12.
Oh shoot, are we in the same one? Mine says 4 of 12.
Oh crap!
Or
maybe I should exit out. Can you exit out?
Good question. See, I don't use DraftKings often. Like I said, I'm on.
Which team were you? I mean,
should be like Big Game.
Oh, Big Game James 9782.
Yeah, that's me. I'm in there.
Okay, we good.
All right. So how do we draft? I don't even see a draft board.
It will come out. It'll be easy. When everything comes out, you just have like one big board. I mean, DraftKings and Underdog are slightly different in how the drafts are run, but I mean, I've done one draft on Underdog last year, so 11. That was only because a buddy of mine hosted it.
Oh, looks like we got 11. Waiting on one more.
I wonder how long a slow draft would take, especially with 8 hours per pick.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm in like 3 or 4 at a time. When I get down to like the 14th, 15th round, I'll just join another one. So I'm just constantly drafting.
Well, 12-12, win. Have you done any of the Underdog 10-second picks?
10-second pick? No, 30-second gives me enough anxiety as it is.
You are 10 and I'm at 5.
Well, how come I'm not seeing this?
I don't know why.
Interesting.
Of course, the guy at 101 is named Cincinnati 112, and being from Cleveland, I'm sure you love that.
Yeah. So how do I get in this draft room, man?
You should. It should come up whether it be on your phone or laptop.
Yeah, no, I'm on my phone, man, and
You should be in a live draft. I mean that. Did you like? Did? I don't know. I've never done a draft.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay.
I just had to back out, go back in. And
Yeah.
but it's weird. It's only saying it says draft will start soon. And as I'm looking at your screen, it's already going.
I don't know. I mean, can you get in on the lap? So I mean,
I'll figure it out.
110 is I mean, like last year, I would argue the 112 was the best pick because you could go Amon-Ra, CeeDee Lamb. This year, I don't know if there is a great spot.
I like 1 through 8. Anything 1 through 8, that's my favorite pick.
That definitely was your phone.
Yeah, now it says the draft starting.
CMC 1. I mean, I'm guessing if you got the 101, you take CMC or do you go CeeDee Lamb?
I usually go CMC, but if I have enough CMC, I'll switch it up and go Lamb. Just depends on my exposures.
I've only gotten the 101 once, and this is like my 41st best ball draft. Here.
Oh wow, yeah, I had a handful of them. Dude, this is odd. So mine's saying Jamar Chase was the last pick.
That's what.
Yeah, okay, I see it. We're synced up now.
I'm obviously taking a wide receiver here. I mean, it seems like every draft I stream, I take Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, if I get the 9th spot or 10th and he's there, I'll take AJ Brown.
Yeah, that's who the guy I had last night took at 110. He took Brown.
Robinson.
I took JJ.
Yeah, that was a good pick.
Do you generally go 0 running back, or what's your strategy?
It depends on the spot. Like if I'm in the beginning of the draft, I usually go receiver, because I don't like the running backs that fall back to me in the 2nd round, and the 3rd rounds are just too early. All right, so I'm on the clock. I am going to go with my boy AJ Brown. I do like Puka, but
Wait a minute, you took. Oh wait, the guy in front of you took JT. Wow, that seems early.
So now at this spot, when it comes back to me, this is where I'll go receiver, running back, because I do like Gibbs, I like Barkley, and I do like Taylor, and it looks like Taylor just went, didn't he?
Yep. And so did Gibbs.
Yep. So if Barkley doesn't fall back to me, then I guess I'm going to go receiver again. And there we go. This is an easy pick for me. Usually I go London because Wilson is not here at this point. He usually goes like end of the 1st, beginning of the 2nd. So I haven't had Wilson fall this far to me.
No.
So I'm going to go Wilson. Usually I would go London if Wilson wasn't available.
Yeah.
Looking at this ADP, and this ADP is way different than I'm used to on the sleeper, or the sleeper and underdog.
Full point PPR, and plus DK offers bonuses.
I forgot about the full point PPR. All right. That
Dang.
changes things up.
Derrick Henry just went off the board.
Yeah, I like Henry in the third round. That's where he's going on underdog in the third round, and that's a smash play right there with it only being half PPR. So I don't understand why Henry is shot up on the full PPR ADP. It just doesn't make sense. Cup is another one I'm seeing. He's been going like fourth. I've got him in the fifth round a few months ago. And I see his ADP is at 25. All right, so who's on your team so far?
JJ.
Oh, that's it? Okay, you got your second pick coming up.
I hate week 6, 12, and 14 because all my guys are going to end up on those 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I took Jalen Waddle.
Oh, Jalen Waddle's a great pick.
I mean, anytime you can get the Miami Dolphin.
Yeah, even A-Chain once in a while, if I have like that early third round pick, like the 301, I've taken A-Chain a few times, and people say that's a little too early, but I mean, that seems about where he's going.
I've done drafts where I've got A-Chain, Waddle, and Tyreek Hill, and I'm like, I'll just stack the Dolphin.
All right. I wish they had a draft board because I'm not seeing a draft board.
Oh, that?
Oh, yeah. Where did this come from? I guess I can't do that on my phone.
Well, that's the earliest I've seen DK Metcalf go.
Yeah, I like Metcalf in like mid third.
Yeah.
ETN's a little too early here from what I'm used to seeing. Yeah, Diggs is usually off the board by now in underdog, and I don't understand why he's going so early. There's just so many mouths to feed in that offense.
I'm debating between Cooper Kupp and Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, I think Kupp's a little early. Neighbors, I've smashed Neighbors a bunch of time in the mid third. I've taken Neighbors over Devonta Smith a few times. I like that because he's just going to get force-fed targets. They might not be the best targets, like the high-quality targets, but they're still targets, and he can get 140, 150 of them easily, and that'll still turn into fantasy points.
And in my Dynasty League, I got the 102, and you could probably guess who I drafted.
In your Dynasty, Marvin Harrison?
No. He was the one.
Single quarterback. Okay, yeah, that's obviously Neighbors right there. So, shoot, I'm on the board soon, right? Coming up. All right, I got a couple of options here, man. There's 3 players I like, with it being full PPR. Shoot, I think I'm going to go Devonta Smith. Because I think Devonta Smith can get at least 85% of the points A.J. Brown's going to get. And having them both on this roster, like, I'm guaranteed points.
You know what? I've drafted for 3 years, and it's impossible to get A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts. So I don't even have to guess what your next pick is going to be.
See, I like waiting on quarterback, though. That's my thing. But with this stack, if this one guy don't fall to me, I might pull the trigger because it's 4th round. Usually I target like the Lamar Jackson type.
You better not steal my quarterback then. I must say, the running backs have come off the board early. I mean, Pacheco's huge.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm on the board. Again, let's see. Start 3 and a flex. So we're in the 4th round. All right. I'm going to go out of the box here, and I'm just going to go with the running back that I think could be top 10, top 12. And I went with Joe Mixon. Little early for me. Usually I get him at like the mid to late 4th, but with having all these picks in front of me, I kind of needed that.
Holy cow, that's the latest I've seen Sam Laporta go.
Yeah, I was also considering him. Usually he's like a late 3rd.
Come on. Don't take him. Don't take him here. Don't take him here. I got him.
Who are you getting? Lamar Jackson. That's a great pick, dude. I think he could be like the number 1 overall this year. That's who I'm hoping to get in the Scott Fishbowl, and that's the reason I took the 104. But seeing all these mocks, he's always going at the 103 right before me, so I don't think I'm going to get him this year in the 104.
Tell Scott Fishbowl is Superflex, right?
Yeah, technically. I've built a few rosters where I got like the top quarterback, and then just waited until the 11th round to get like a Geno Smith as my backup, but he won't even fit into my roster because my starters are so good. I'm not going to need to play Geno Smith as my super flex.
No, you won't. No, you won't. I'll tell you what, this has been a wacky draft.
Yeah, a little bit odd for me.
Okay. Don't jinx it. If you take him here, I'm gonna throw my water at you.
Right here.
I knew he was gonna do it. Oh, that stinks.
Who are you targeting?
I was going to take Mark Andrews.
Oh, yeah, to go with that stack. Oh, that sucks.
I'll go Amari Cooper.
That's a good pick. I like Cooper. He's going to get peppered with targets, and I heard they're going to gear more towards that offense that Deshaun Watson ran back in when he was where was he? Houston.
I cannot get Lamar and Mark Andrews together.
I've done it a few times, especially in the Scott Fishbowl.
No, I mean in best ball drafts. Like,
oh, right. All right. So I'm on the clock here. Think I could wait. I do like Rachaad White in this full PPR. And I'm not a fan of a lot of these receivers right here. So I'm going to go with Rachaad White just because it's full PPR.
Yeah. And you know what? And you know why else I took Cooper? Because Cleveland and Miami play Week 17. Want to get that correlation.
Yeah.
Although I hate when Coombs 21 takes my guy. I'm like, why?
All right. See, what round are we in? We're in round 6.
Yep.
So where are the other tight ends going? 5th. There is one tight end on the board that I think should be going a little bit earlier than he has been.
Oh no, you're not going to take the guy I want.
Yeah, I went Evan Engram just because it might be a few spots too early, but I don't think he's going to make it back around to me. And he's the last guy in the tier. Like, I don't want Kittle. I don't really want like the Ferguson or Joku. I'm fine with them if I'm stuck with them. But I think Engram could be in that top 5. So, yeah, now I could just hammer out some receivers. I got a really nice sleeper pick for the end of my draft at running back that no one's going to know about. You might know about him.
Oh, could you tell me where he? Could you tell me what team he plays on?
That'll give it away.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. I think I know.
Yeah, no, he plays on the Eagles. He's the best running back on the Eagles right now.
I'm guessing he went to a servant school in South Carolina, right?
He's right behind. Let's see. Week 1 of last season, he was RB8, right behind Bijan, who was RB7.
Oh gosh.
I'll give you that hint.
Let me tell you. Last year, I took too much Kenneth Gainwell last year, and I regret it.
Oh, I was all on Gainwell in Dynasty, and then they go and draft Shipley. So now I kind of geared more towards the Shipley ship. All right, players are going off fast. I don't know what to do. There's one receiver that I really like, and I don't like missing out on him. I usually get him in the 7th round of every draft that I'm in.
If it's who I think it is, we're in the same ballpark.
All right.
Tell you what, I am not drafting 1 ounce of DeAndre Swift this year. Not one.
I think I took Swift once just because I saw the value of where he fell, and I couldn't pass it up. But I did get the better running back later in that draft.
I'm going to take Samir White.
That's a good pick right there. So there's a few receivers that I want.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. Can you go back? All right. Did you take your pick?
Yeah, I took Samir White.
Okay. Can you? Yeah. Let me see this real quick. Let me see. So I got my receivers, my running backs, my tight end. I need a flex. And my freaking flex fell to me. I love this pick. So when I'm in the 7th round, I draft this guy every time just because he is going to be the main target. We saw what Thielen did last year.
Deontay? You're going to take
Deontay Johnson's a better player, younger player than Adam Thielen. Thielen was like top 5, like the first half of the season. And they're similar players, so love that pick, love that value in the late 2nd or the late 7th. All right, Najee went. Dang, that was going to be my next one.
Yeah, so you're going more running back heavy. I'm going, well, I mean, you've got four.
Well, no, I only took 2 running backs, didn't I?
Yep.
All right. With my next pick, see, I do like the value on Pollard. I know there's this Pollard Spears thing, but they're going to be throwing a ton. And Pollard was injured last year a lot. They brought him in. The new regime brought him in. They did not bring Spears in. So who's to say Pollard can't get more work, especially in the passing game, because they're going to be throwing a ton. So, yeah, I went Pollard as my third running back.
Yeah, I'm trying to draft both those guys. I mean, I just want to have both in case something happens. Come on. You better get back to me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you're going to get back to me. I know
Who are you looking at right now?
I'm looking at an exciting rookie running back.
Ooh, is that Jordan or
Jonathan
Brooks?
Brooks.
Yeah, Jonathan Brooks. I like Jonathan Brooks for this year. Yeah, he just went. Was that you that took him?
Yes.
Nice. That's a good pick. I mean, I believe in like the first few games he might split a little bit with Hubbard, but as the season goes on, he is going to get the majority of the work just because they drafted him so early. They put a lot of draft stock into him.
It's a little bit of the Brees Hall from last year, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Except that at least Carolina's got somewhat of a decent offensive coordinator. I have no idea what the Jets did last year, but that's a story for another day.
All right. How many rounds is this?
Really? Is this guy going to fall to me?
You're looking at a tight end?
Nah. Not next round, yes. Not this round, though. Looking at just wide receiver.
Did you take JSN?
That coming. I'll take Curtis Samuel.
Not bad, especially in best ball.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking at my roster right now. Pretty much got my starting lineup. I got a backup running back. It might be time for quarterback. Let's see who's available. Okay.
I love when everybody snipes my guy. That's like the second time somebody sniped him. Like last night, nobody sniped my guy until like and now it's like
God dang it. My quarterback went off the board.
Oh, you're gonna take Jane Daniels?
Yeah. Oh man. I just think he has that like top 5 upside every week. He can get some big plays with his legs there. But that's okay. I got a sneaky player right here. And I'm on the board. No, I'm on the clock. Am I on the clock?
No.
No. Okay, now I'm on the clock. All right. So if you look at ADP, you see pretty much 3 players in this offense that are going in the top two rounds. and you got Tyreek Hill and Waddle, and you got the pass catching running backs. So why is Tua going so late?
I don't know.
I mean, is it like an injury concern? But he's been a year removed from that huge concussion he had.
Oh, I've got a question. Who's going to finish with the better season, CeeDee Lamb or Jamal Chase?
I think it's going to be Lamb, just because he's going to be peppered with targets. He's pretty much that only receiver in that offense. You still got Higgins in Cincinnati. They just drafted. Oh, I'm on the clock. All right, hold on. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm going to take – crap, there's so many people here that I like. I'll just take the number one guy in this offense. Take Courtland Sutton. I think he was the last number one receiver going off the board in their offense, right?
At least that's what I think, right?
I mean, he's underrated, I think, in my opinion.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, since he just drafted a rookie and what did Dallas do? Nothing.
Zippity do that. Oh, boy.
All right. So my team's not turning out too bad here.
I'm gonna get Dalton Schultz here.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Like in best ball, like I don't want anything to do with them in like redraft because I don't know when I'm gonna start them. But in best ball, yeah.
And I get that week 17 with Baltimore and Houston.
There you go. See, I need to look more into correlations. I play a lot of just the 12 team drafts. I don't do a lot of the tournaments. So I don't have to do as much as the correlations as you would in a tournament.
No.
Like I basically focus on stacking just the team players.
This is why you don't want to. This is why we call it the wide receiver dead zone because
Yeah, I see that. Huh. ADP. See, I'm going to need a high upside quarterback. I don't know, man. Deshaun Watson, though, I think he could put up some top 10 numbers every once in a while. I know when he played last year, he was putting up decent numbers. When he was healthy.
Are you trying to steal my next pick?
I mean, I think you picked before me, so.
No, let me tell you this. I'm not taking Deshaun Watson here. That's what I was going to take next. For the 5th time I've been sniped. I'll take Chase Brown.
Oh, that was a good one. I had him start on mine.
I thought about Blake Cole, and I'm like,
that's what I'm looking at too, because he is the best running back in that offense. He profiles a hell of a lot better than that Kyren Williams. Like, if you ever seen Kyren Williams play, like he doesn't run, he just walks fast. He's so slow.
Oh yeah, I mean.
All right, so if Corum goes, I don't know what I'm going to do with this pick. I'm going to be lost. Dang it, Corum went. So I am lost right here. What round are we in?
11.
11. Hmm. Man, I don't like any of these picks coming up.
I don't either. JT, Gibbs, or Saquon? Who's the best out of those guys?
What'd you say, JT, Gibbs, or Saquon? I like JT just because he's done it before. He does have that number one overall potential. All right, I went Wicks just because I think he could be one of the top targets every once in a while, week to week. But yeah, so back to that. I like Barkley's opportunity he has in that offense, just the rushing touchdowns that could be stolen by Hurts, but then you got the same as Richardson too with JT. So I don't know who I want more, JT or Barkley.
If you asked me and said who's getting the Eagle touchdowns, that'd be the answer to my question. We know JT's the number one guy in Indianapolis.
Mm.
We still don't know how much money will be fed this year.
True. Yeah, because I mean, I feel comfortable starting Montgomery as a number two running back. See, I'm on the clock. I don't like any of these running backs. Don't really like these receivers. Tight end, I don't like those either. So, god dang it, I'm going to go Trevor Lawrence. Played it safe, man. He's in a make or break year, I think. Well, he just got paid. So, in fantasy, though, if he doesn't finish in the top 10, 12 this year, I think next year we're going to be looking at him in Dynasty as like the 15th overall guy.
I mean, last night I got a one stack with Kirk in the 4th round, then Evan Ingram in the 6th round. Plus, I think you drafted Evan Ingram, so you got a stack.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't even notice that. Oh, man. And Christian Kirk has been one of my targets, but he's starting to go way too early for my taste. I think he's going like early 4th now.
I got him late 4th last night.
4th? Okay. So, yeah, 4th round. Like, I was getting them earlier in the season when I was doing my like February, March drafts. I was getting them in like the 5th, 6th round. All right, let's see how my team's going. So right now I got Tua, Lawrence. Not sexy, but it feels safe.
I mean, the team I got last night was a Jared Goff and Trevor quarterback team.
See, I like golf. Golf could be consistently in the top 5, man. And people are drafting them outside the top 10.
That's ridiculous. I mean, like, the team I drafted in last night was Amon-Ra, Ayuk, Laporta. Like, I may have reached a little on Laporta, but I didn't think it sounded that crazy, right?
What? Well, you got him in the 2nd?
No, I got Amon-Ra 104, then Ayuk got 2, Sam Laporta in the 3rd.
Oh, yeah, no, Sam Laporta in the 3rd. That seems about right. I usually see him go mid-3rd, but, I mean, if you're going for that stack, take him because he ain't coming back to you.
Nope.
All right, let's see. Where am I going with my next pick?
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, Deshaun got sniped from you. Four, 5, 6. I feel like I need to go running back, man. All right, I think I know my next two picks.
I'm already working on my plan B for my other quarterback, or hopefully quarterback.
Oh,
Not happy with that. Been sniped. So I got Marshawn Lloyd.
that's not bad. I mean, they're probably going to use him. Jacobs can get hurt when or if Jacobs does get hurt. I think they'll start featuring him as at least the first and second down back. All right. Wait. Okay, so I am on the clock, and I got a tough choice, man. I'm going to go with Dobbins, I think, just because they are going to run a ton with that offense. And if he can stay healthy, I think he can at least – I mean, if they run the ball 30 times a game, that's going to give him at least 10 if they split evenly.
I try and draft all of the Charger running backs, just seemingly one's going to pop.
Yeah, I do like Vidal the best for Dynasty, but for redraft or best ball, I'm going to go with Dobbins. I mean, they did bring him in. If he can stay healthy, I think he can at least be he's my fourth running back in the top 40. I mean, that's what I'm drafting him for, to be a top 40 guy. So why not?
Yeah, I drafted one. Oh, go ahead.
So this might be a little early, at least where I've been getting them in underdog. But on this ADP, it's only like 6 rounds too early, and this is going to be my second tight end. And I had a bold take on a cheat sheet at the Going for Two a couple weeks ago, saying that Hunter Henry can get into the top 10 to 12 tight ends, just because we've seen him do it. I believe his first 2 weeks last year, he had over 16 points. Then his last 2 weeks of the season, he had 19 points each week. They just drafted a brand new quarterback that might not even start. So Brissett's going to probably just feed off of the tight end. Him and Stevenson are just probably going to get most of the work in that offense because you got unreliable receivers, and then you got a bunch of rookies at receivers. So I like Hunter Henry.
I don't mind him either. I mean, I think Ramondre, whether it's an OB1 or 0 OB guy's fine. I think New England's a sneaky good value. I don't want to have every Hunter Henry or Jaden Polk or Pop Douglas, but I don't mind taking stabs on New England.
Again, so the Browns coordinator went over there. Van Pelt. Van Pelt last year, I mean, he had Jerome Ford be a top 15 running back, and that's Jerome Ford. So why can't Stevenson be a top 10? And then Njoku, he helped Njoku get up into the top 10. So why can't Hunter Henry do the same thing?
Okay, if I get sniped on my quarterback again, oh, come on. I'm doing
Bryce Young. You don't want Bryce Young.
Actually, I did want Bryce Young.
There's 1, 2, 3 guys I'd rather have over Bryce Young. Still on the board. Yeah, Bryce, he's a dynasty buy. I'm just not into his best ball or redraft. Like, even since I got Deontay, like I wouldn't even bother stacking that with Bryce Young. All right. So how many more rounds do we have?
5.
Oh, geez, 5 more? All right.
I hate this draft. I've been sniped on every.
All right. Oh, dang it. I think I'm going to be sniped again.
What was that show? Dora the Explorer. Swipe for no swiping. Swipe for no.
Oh, Dora the Explorer. Yeah. All right. So I'm on the clock here. I'm taking a guy that I get in every single one of my drafts. Dynasty, best ball, redraft. It doesn't matter. So I've gotten this guy in 18 out of 25 of my dynasty leagues, and that's Roman Wilson. I get him in every single best ball draft I'm in. I think he's a better version of Deontay Johnson in that offense. And this Deontay left, I think it was 6.5 or either 6 to 7 targets vacated last year per game. And Roman Wilson is a better, more dynamic version, younger version of Deontay Johnson. So I think he could do more with those targets.
I'm not liking my team really all that much right now. I mean, been sniped like 15 times.
It happens, man.
I know.
I already know who I'm taking with my next pick, and I don't care if you say it's too early. All right, so I am on the clock again. I am taking my second most owned dynasty player and my second most owned player in best ball. Dun, 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 the best running back on the Eagles this late in drafts is nuts.
Wait a minute. You mean
Roshan Johnson, baby.
Okay.
I don't drafts without my boy Roshan Johnson. Let's see, what round did I draft him? What round are we in right now?
16.
16. Okay, so normally I get him in the 17. That's where I've always been taking him. But like I said, I didn't want to lose out on him.
Hallelujah! I finally got another quarterback. Oh God.
Daniel Jones, yeah, that's who I would rather have taken over Bryce Young. So I thought that was a great pick for you, man. Dude give you like 50, 60 yards a game just on the ground. And now he actually has a great receiver to throw to.
Do you think I need to get a third quarterback for this team?
Who's your number one? Lamar and Jones. Jeez. Let me see who's there. No, not with who's available. I mean, if you want to play it safe, maybe go Minshew.
Oh gosh.
But with who's left, I mean, there's McCarthy, no. May, no. Nix, maybe. Fields, unless you have Russ, I don't think you want that. It could be a waste of a spot. It could be a league winning. I don't know. Sam Darnold, no. Minshew as a third. Just because you got two rushing quarterbacks with that injury upside, I might. See, on my team, I got two safe guys, so I don't think I'm going to go another quarterback. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Tolbert.
I don't know. Part of me wants to take J.J. McCarthy, and part because of Jefferson, and I think eventually J.J. McCarthy is going to end up starting in Minnesota. Not week 1, but
I mean, eventually, you never know. How good is he going to be? I'm not a McCarthy fan, so I've been skipping them in Dynasty and Best Ball.
Sneakily added.
I'm on the clock here. There's 2 tight ends that I don't mind. There's actually 3. But
I bet you I could guess what their names are. One of them's probably.
Well, there's a receiver that I'm going to take first, just because I don't want to miss out on him. Dude has big play potential. Marvin Mims. I know he was only getting like 20% of snaps or something last year, but they got rid of Judy now. And then I also have Sutton. So one of those 2 guys is going to be in my lineup, in my flex, hopefully each week. And then with my next pick, I'm going to go with the tight end because I think I only have 1 tight end, don't I?
You drafted.
Okay, never mind. I got Ingram Henry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, how many rounds did we go? Because
20.
Oh, 20. All right. Because I'm used to the 18. So, all right. I get a little leeway here.
Yeah, I sneakily added Isaiah Likely in the 15th round, just in case something happened with Wacky.
Yeah, that's smart. I like that.
And then I'm hoping he gets back to me because he's a guy I'm excited to see what he does in Baltimore this year. Des Walker. And if you think about taking him,
Wait, who?
Des Walker.
Oh, no, I'm good. So we're in the 18th round, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is usually my 18th round pick on Underdog. I just love Dylan Lobb just because who else is in that backfield that's going to catch passes? I mean, Zamir White, I think he's an awesome running back. He's going to do great, but he's not a pass catcher.
He couldn't catch the cold in Alaska.
Exactly. And who's the next guy? They got Alexander Battison. This dude is horrible. So Dylan Lobb, you could play him in the slot. You could play him all over the field in the backfield. He'll catch passes. Like, he's pretty dynamic. So in the 18th round, I'm willing to take a flyer on him. I mean, he could end up being in a PPR, full point PPR. He could get close to, I would say, about round 12, round 13 value. Yeah. I'm getting him in the 18th, so I'll take it.
Excuse me. And I took Walker, the rookie running back for the Ravens. Yes. 6, 11, 10.
Wait, who did you take?
Walker. Des Walker.
Devontae Walker?
Yes.
Isn't he a receiver on the Eagles?
No, Ravens.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah.
Walker is the rookie receiver from North Carolina.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I can't believe they picked up Bateman's 5th-year option with how bad he's been. And then they drafted Walker. So I'm interested to see what those targets are going to go. But I like how you got the stack now because you got Lamar and then Walker, right?
Oh, gosh. This is why I'm going to hold my nose. Darius Slayton. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
So we're around 18. So these are pretty much free picks for me. So I'm not used to drafting past 18.
6, 11. Yeah. And the only problem is if your whole team gets hurt, you're done.
Yeah. All right. So I am going to go with the very last quarterback that's starting, which is Bo Nix.
Thank you, Bayou Bingo Fantasy Network. How's everyone doing? Hopefully we're gonna win a lot of money this year.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win anything in this draft because
No.
I forgot this was a tournament. My mindset's in that 12 team.
No, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to stack. I'm thinking of this like a DFS player.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. So there's only one more player that I actually would want on my roster.
There's only one more player I want on my roster too.
Actually, there's two. I found another one.
Oh no. By the way, who's like the last round guy you try and take?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Who's the last round guy you try and take?
In the very last round?
Yeah.
Depends if I want to get cute or not. There is a receiver that I really like on the Dallas Cowboys, the rookie Ryan Flournoy. So once in a while, I will take him. But here, I'm going to go with my third tight end, Mike Gesicki. I think he could put up some big numbers. He's that move tight end kind of guy. He's got Joe Burrow throwing to him and his best ball, so I don't have to decide when to start him or not. He'll just be put up in my lineup when he gets those big games. And if he gets 3 or 4 of them this year, I'll be happy.
I mean, if Mike Gesicki's in your lineup once, it's a wild pick.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
I think I'm going to end my draft with Trey Sermon. If he doesn't get, if Rain go,
I like Evan Hall better. I'm an Evan Hall type of guy.
You worried? I mean, about that knee?
No, I think he's a good pass catcher. He could pass block. He's good out of the backfield, and he does profile as like that every down running back. Kyle's the one. Kyle Senra. He got me onto him last year. So right now I'm stashing. I got 10 shares of him. He's tied with my Roshan shares in Dynasty.
Okay, so you have A.J. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, Joe Mixon, Rashad White, Evan Ingram, Deontay, Tony Pollard, Tua, Cortland Sutton, Wicks, Trevor, J.K. Dobbins, Hunter Henry, Roman Wilson, Rashawn Johnson, Marvin Mims, Dylan Lamb, Bo Nix, and Mike Gesicki. Oh, wait, you sneakily took Bo Nix?
Yeah, I decided to go with the third quarterback just in case.
And then I took Justin Jefferson, Jalen Water, Malik Neighbors, Amari Cooper, George Kittle, Zamir White, Jonathan Brooks, Curtis Samuel, Dalton Schultz, Chase Brown, Colin Miller, Marshawn Lloyd, Xavier Legette, Zaya Likely, Daniel Jones, J.J. McCarthy, Des Walker, Darius Slade, and Trey Sermon. Not my favorite team. And you know what? The team that advanced to Week 16 last year was not my favorite.
Oh, so this is the league winner right here.
This is
Another reason I decided to go Bo Nix is because I do have that Marvin Mims, and I also have Cortland Sutton.
I don't mind that. I mean, I do. I've taken Bo Nix as my third quarterback with Sutton, Franklin, and Marvin Mims. Even Josh Reynolds isn't the worst guy.
Yeah, yep. You never know.
So I mean, what do you like about my team?
Hold on. Let me see. I gotta. So I mean, Jefferson, Waddle, Neighbors. I would have done that exact same picks. I love those three. They could all three of those be in the top 10. Lamar Jackson, he could be the number one overall quarterback. So you have the number one overall quarterback. You have possible number one overall receiver. Amari Cooper's consistently a wide receiver too, and he's your fourth guy. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Like I said earlier, Kittle, I'm not a big fan of Kittle, but I understand why you went with him because after that, I mean, you went 2 rounds without another guy going, and if I miss out on Engram, Kittle would be my guy, I guess. When you got consistent play at running back, I mean, you're going to get Zamir White. He's going to get you points every week.
yeah.
Chase Brown, I was targeting Chase Brown, man, because in a full PPR, I think he's going to outscore Zach Moss. And I'm pretty sure they go in similar ranges in drafts. I've heard people say Zach Moss is going to be a league winner. I just don't see it. I think Chase Brown's going to get, maybe a 50-50 split with them, and they're going to use him as the pass catcher. So in a full PPR, that's what you want.
I think if it's underdog, I'd probably go the other way with Zach.
Yeah. Zach Moss definitely would go a few picks before Chase Brown. Kendrick Miller, man, if he gets the chance to play, I think he could smash. Last year, I remember I was taking Kendrick Miller over my favorite running back, Roshan, in my dynasty drafts. So once he gets a chance to play, he's going to skyrocket up. Next year, this time, I think we could see like a 5-6 round jump in his ADP. Same with Marshawn Lloyd. Like, if he gets that chance to play, I think he's going to smash. Because think about it, if Jacobs gets hurt, A.J. Dillon, they didn't really even use him much last year. Like, that's why they drafted Lloyd to take Dillon's place. Because A.J. Dillon, I think this is the last year of his contract anyway. So why not see what you got with the rookie that you drafted pretty high? But yeah, I like how you got you did get Likely, right?
Yes.
And Leggett and best ball, yeah, I can see Leggett, especially this late in the 14th. I know last year, I believe Bryce Young only had like 3.5 deep targets per game, and he only completed 22% of them. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, somewhere around there. But he didn't have someone like Leggett. Leggett is a dog. Like, that dude can just go up, reach for the ball, and bring it down. He's awesome at the catch point. So hopefully we see a little bit more deep targets from him. And Leggett is a guy that I'm confident that'll catch him. So getting him this late, that's kind of a steal if you think about it. Because he's probably going to be the number 2 target on that team.
Yeah.
And then I love the upside of Daniel Jones. Like I said, he gets you like 50, 60 rushing yards every game. That's 5 points right there. Not a fan of McCarthy. I think I mentioned that earlier. But then getting the Slayton, you never know in that offense who's going to get targets behind Neighbors. Is it going to be Wandale? Is it going to be Hyatt? Is it going to be Slayton? So getting them with your second last pick, stacking them with.
It's actually,
I think that's an awesome strategy right there.
it's actually, I wanted to do a draft. So I got Malik Neighbors, and one where I tried to get Lamar. Ended up doing both in one draft.
There you go. That's perfect, man. I like it.
So where can people find your information? I know you are going for two writer.
Yeah, going for two. I do the Tuesday cheat sheet. Right now we're doing every other Tuesday, but closer to the season and during the season we'll do it every week. Tuesday at 9:30 Eastern time. And then I'm all over Facebook. I run a bunch of Facebook groups. Just look up Fantasy Football Discussion. You'll see my group. We got 40,000 members. Got a couple other ones. There's a Dynasty one called Dynasty Dominance. That one we just started recently, starting to grow. We got a bunch of experts in that group, like throughout the industry. Like you'll recognize names of people that'll comment that you'll probably recognize, like Nate Povolt, Joe Pepe, he's in there, a bunch of people. But besides that, I've been doing a little bit of writing over at Fantasy Six Pack. I've been doing the IDP. Right now I'm doing the NFC IDP breakdowns. My North is already out. I believe I'm doing the South right now. That'll come out in the next couple days. And let's see, I got the West is out. So just look up Fantasy Six Pack. Look at their articles. We got a bunch of IDP breakdowns if you play IDP. And besides that, yeah, Twitter or the X. I keep it simple. It's at my name, at Jamie Perog. And that's about it. Yep. And I'm always in the chats and every single YouTube video for going for two. So you can find me in the chats. Oh, speaking of that, I believe Jeff's live right now.
Yeah, I think he is. So thanks for hopping into my draft tonight, Jamie. Hopefully, we showed you the better ways of making drafts, stacking, bring back, try and get value guys, try and get guys with upside, the right areas to pick running backs, maybe the right areas to pick wide receivers with upsides, and hopefully one of us will win the Keach this year.
Yep. Yeah, this has been a fun draft, man. I'm glad we did this.